Hello everyone, the topic is respiratory system of cockroach. Already we are done with digestive system and circulatory system of cockroach. These three questions are important 8 marks question in the IPE. So here the respiratory system of cockroach also called as tracheal system. Why? Because the respiration takes place with the help of trachea. The respiratory organ is trachea. So here it consists of three parts, that is spiracles or stigmata, trachea and tracheoles. So before going to the parts, we have to know the tergum, sternum and pleura. Already in the introduction class, I explained the arthropoda organisms, especially a cockroach, is made up of chitinous exoskeleton. So in that each individual part is called as a sclerite. This is one piece. In that piece, dorsal piece is called tergum, ventral piece is called sternum, lateral piece is called pleura. So the spiracles are located on pleura, and also the respiration takes place by the tergosternal muscles. So tergum, sternum, in between the muscles are present, that is tergosternum muscles. Due to the contraction and relaxation of the tergosternal muscles, the respiration takes place. So here it consists of three parts. The first is spiracles or stigmata. So spiracles or stigmata are total 10 pairs. So 10 pairs means 2 plus 8. 2 at thoracic region, 8 at abdomen region. So but in the thoracic region we have 3 segments, but the spiracles are 2, located on the junction of the pro and mesothoracic at 1. And the junction of meso and metathoracic 1. So these are the 2 spiracles which are present in the thoracic region. 8 at abdomen region. In abdomen we have 10 segments, but the spiracles are just in the 8 segments only. In the last 2 segments the spiracles are absent. And remember one thing, so the 8 abdominal spiracles are not in between the spiracles, it is in the each segment. So this is the spiracles. And also, so here where is the location of spiracles means on the pleura. Lateral side we have a pleura, tergum, sternum, pleura. And these are polynucleatic and holonucleatic. Poly means many. So many spiracles are present, that is why it is polynucleatic. Holonucleatic means all the spiracles are to be functional. That is holonucleatic. And also each individual spiracle having the peritrim. Peri means around. Trim means chitinous ring. So that is called peritrim. And also trichome also present. Trichome means some hair-like, small hair-like structures are present for the filtration. Like in our nostrils, we have a hairs like structures, hairs also present to prevent the dust particles for the filtration. Same likewise, trichomes also present. In botany also, you studied the hair-like structures in the stem is called trichome, right? Same here also hair-like structures, but it is in the spiracles, that is trichome. So here it is a spiracle, it is a peritrim. It is open into the sac-like structure atria. Then it leads to the tubular trachea. So the next part is trachea. Spiracle leads to sac-like atria and narrow tube-like structure trachea. So before going to the parts, see the picture. So thoracic spiracles to 8 abdominal spiracles. Each spiracle open into the sac-like structure atria, then open into trachea. This trachea is going into the dorsal cephalic trunk and as well as ventral side ventrocephalic trunk. And each individual spiracle is attached to a network-like structure, that is longitudinal trunk. The lateral side it has a longitudinal trunk. It forms dorsal long trunk, then ventral longitudinal trunk, then lateral. So here the trachea, dorsal cephalic and ventral cephalic, and the lateral longitudinal trunk divided into longitudinal trunk divided into dorsal, ventral, lateral. And this trachea having three type of walls. That is outer basement membrane, middle epithelium, inner intima. In inner side intima is called ctenidia. What is the importance of ctenidia means it prevents the collapse of trachea. So here spiracle, atria, trachea. So in trachea we have a outer basement, middle epithelium, inner intima. Intima having ctenidia. These ctenidias prevent the collapse of the trachea. When the air is absent, when there is no air in the trachea, it will prevent the collapsing. So then it leads to the tracheoles. The trachea is a branching like structures that is called tracheoles. In the tracheoles there is no intima, there is no ctenidia. Means it having a basement membrane and it having a epithelium. It also tracheal fluid also present. It has a protein that is trachin protein. So the protein is surrounded in the inner surface of tracheoles. Tracheal cells, tracheal fluid, intima absent. Then trachin protein is in the surface. And so this is the information regarding spiracles, trachea, tracheoles. Then what is the mechanism? So inspiration, expiration takes place with the help of tergosternal muscles or dorsoventral muscles. But here opposite to the human. In human, expiration is passive process. But in the cockroach, inspiration is the passive process. They are using energy to take the air inside. So here we have a thoracic spiracles and abdomen spiracles, right? The thoracic spiracles are open, then the abdomen spiracles are closed. In the expiration, thoracic spiracles are closed, then abdomen spiracles are open. So the dorsoventral muscles are relaxed, the air into the trachea. So it is purely depend on the opening and closing of the spiracles. In the inspiration, these thoracic spiracles are open, the abdomen muscles are closed. When the expiration, these close, these are open. So this totally depends upon the tergosternal muscles or dorsoventral muscles. So that is the mechanism. And one more very much important in the cockroach will take the respiration in the moving condition only. The cockroach take respiration moving condition only. Then what about in the rest phase? So in the rest time, by the diffusion process, they will take the oxygen. So this respiration purely depends on the tension of the carbon dioxide. Based on the carbon dioxide level in the organism, they can take inspiration and expiration. But remember one thing, at the moving condition only, they can take a mechanism of respiration, inspiration and expiration. At the rest of the time, they are in the rest, they can take a dissolved oxygen in the tracheal fluid with the help of diffusion process. So this is the total regarding respiratory system of cockroach. If you like the video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.